First of all, God bless Adam and his family. His wife is doing wonderful. Please, if you have a relationship with Liz, check on her. Be there for her. Just man up. Let's man up and get her through the season. We got to. Okay, let's go.
Hey, Coach. It's nice to see you first off. But
Yeah.
As you've gone through this summer, you talked about wanting to be around the team more. Ben told us earlier, I think he's been around more than any of the first few years. What has that meant to you to be around so much?
I've always been around. Let's get this straight. But I wasn't around last year. This time last year, I came here. I forgot the color of the suit I had on.
It's great, I think.
I had on shorts up under it, and I had on a hoodie up under it. That's because I had lost a large amount of weight, and I didn't want a lot of people to know. Smiling, styling, profiling, trying to do the best I could to falsify how I was really feeling. So it's a different day. Ain't no shorts up on here. It's my boxes, prime boxes, by the way. You can find them on Deion Sanders. I'm just joking. But I'm back. I'm healthy. I got my thought process, my me back, and sat there with a couple staffers, and we watched every single guy that's in their locker rooms on film, and made the decision of every single guy, every single recruit. Everything is just going up. Everything. I mean, it's not a T that's not crossed and an I that's not dotted. We're on it. And you can see by the recruiting, you can see by the team that we've assembled, the coaching staff. I keep saying this is the best staff I've ever had in my life, and they are. And that's not to demean any of the previous coaches, because they were good also, but these guys they're special, and they got a gift of communication with these young men. So I'm excited about all the possibilities. I really am.
Coach, you mentioned how well you guys have been doing recruiting lately. It feels like there's some real momentum in that regard with high school stuff. Is that not a conscious change, but like a direct result of last season, just to kind of?
And I know what I wanted. I know what I wanted to know what we needed.
Just feels like the amount of guys is more than in the past.
Yeah, but it's because we changed the way we went about it. We changed the way how we targeted the kids. The mentality is more to me, means more to me than the actual per se ability that someone that may be not qualified is giving this kid 4-star, 5-star. Kid has an attitude because of that. He think he's like that because of that. The family comes in and it's not a good look for them, and it's not gonna work with me. So just being 100% understanding on what we need to elevate, and all hands on board, what was it? It was the change. And I think that's why, that's why we're getting the type of kid that we want. The type of kid that I pray that don't jump in the portal as soon as the first sign of he's not successful at what he desires to do, and not just don't run, just stand there and fight the battle. I know we have those type of kids that's gonna stay in the boat.
Good. Hey, Coach.
My man,
Good to
Jack.
see you
What are
again,
you doing,
Coach.
sir?
Doing good, doing good.
It's good.
Thanks for the time again. Glad to see your health's doing a lot better too now.
Amen.
Wanted to ask, along with finding kids that won't jump in the portal as soon as they face adversity, what were some of the other things you were looking for while you were watching?
Leadership, type of kids that love the game, the type of kids that are playing for the love of the game, not for the love of money, the type of kid that don't give a darn what someone says about him, those type of kids that can recover after a bad play, a bad series, a bad quarter, and so forth. Those type of kids that can take old school coaching, and those type of kids that are really good young men when you're not watching. Those are the type of kids that are mostly on this trip here, representing our school.
Hey,
Coach Jake Schwantz from DMVR. Just wanted to ask you about Julian. Obviously, kind of in that new role since the end of last season.
Yeah.
What's been your impression of how he's grown, I guess, over the last 7 to 8 months or so?
He's grown tremendously. I don't think he has a choice with Brendan. I don't think he has a choice. I'm not the only one pushing him, and teammates are pushing him. He's pushing himself. I think he's grown tremendously, and he's going to have to consistently grow because we have some men on the team that has an expectation of not only winning, we have some receivers that has an expectation on continuing to do what they've done before they got here. They don't want to digress, and we need someone to meet them at the crossroad. So he has to come on, and he has to do it, and I think he can. I believe he can.
Scott. Hey, Coach. Scott Proctor, DMVR. How you feeling?
Good.
It's good to see you. I know you really like this this transfer portal class that you guys brought in this offseason.
Right.
A lot of the top guys like played at a lower level, G5, FCS.
Yeah.
And some people, what's up?
Slow down. Let me get that.
Okay.
A lot of them played at a lower level. Football is football.
Agreed.
Because when you get in the pros, are we conversating about the level? Or are we conversating about, now this guy's an NFL football player,
Right.
regardless of where he came from? It's no talk about that. The only time we talk about that foolishness is in college.
For sure.
We don't talk about it in the next level.
Yeah. I was gonna say a lot of outside noise, like they try to put, I think, people in a box that maybe came from lower levels. But like, what do you think the benefit is of a guy who was productive? Showed what you saw.
Football is football to me. I don't care who you play it against. I mean, it's like if I'm from the inner city and I go to the suburbs and I play against that kid, is that the lower level? Which one is the lower level? Which one is the lower level?
I know older.
Well, there you go. That's what we are. A lot of young men just hadn't gotten the opportunity that they deserve to get. And I'm thankful that we're able to give them an opportunity to put on. Danny Scudero. I know receivers, dog. I haven't played against the best. And when I'm looking at a kid, you think I'm saying, oh my God, this kid just he had played in the this or that conference. He's not that. Danny Scudero is that. He's that. We got 3 linebackers are that. We got defensive ends are that. We got some D linemen. I mean, I could keep going on and on. These guys are that. Regardless of who they faced, they can get down. And I'm happy that they chose us. I really am.
Ben was saying earlier that he feels like a lot of the guys on the team, like new guys in particular, like play with a chip on their shoulder.
Yeah, they are.
Play pissed off.
They got
that? You see that?
No, I know that.
Yeah.
I know that. And the guys that that we invited to the retreat, that's how they identify themselves. They can't wait. They want. Back in the day, before we fought, we used to say the baddest man hit my hand. I don't know if anybody that old in here to understand that. And whoever hit their hand, that was like the onset of the fight. Every one of those guys are slapping hands, man. They ready to get down, and I'm proud of them. I really can't wait to unleash them.
Last one, Leo, and then we'll transition.
Hey, Coach Leo Rivera, Baltimore.
What's up, Leo?
Good to see you. Talking about that group you decided to actually bring out here, you have 3 transfers and 3 returning players. What went into deciding who was going to represent your team here?
Darn it, I can't say. I can't really tell you. I'm trying to sugarcoat it for you.
You can give a real.
Yeah, you can do that.
No, I can't. I can't because you're going to run with it if I do. Right. Let's just say most of the guys that are here are the guys that their teammates would say, they're that guy. They're that guy. See, just because Ben isn't penciled in as your starter, as your guy, as your killer, as your dog, he's a leader. If it's time to fight, he's swinging first. If it's time to choke somebody and get them right and get them in line, he's going to the house and knocking on the front door first. So you can't always equate the talent level to leadership. and a guy that's has CU tattooed on his chest when he takes off his shirt. He is that guy. We have a tight end here that's tough as I don't know what. Last year, I can remember him getting a stinger against something and didn't want to come off the field. We had to make him come off the darn field to recalibrate him and get him together to make sure he's okay. But those are the type of guys that you have here that are unbelievable, not just football players, but human beings to their teammates. So the majority of the young men are here. They're that. And I love all of them. A few of them that I didn't mention, but those two are on the tip of my on top of my skull right now. One more. Give me one more guy.
Shane Holcomb, Scobo Sports. Good to see you.
Who are you?
Scobo Sports.
Dang, have I seen him before?
Student media.
Where do you sit?
I sit third row. I was only at a couple of your press
That's what I thought. That's why I don't know you. That's
good
why
to see you.
I know all these faces. I'm trying to figure out where you fit in at, and you
No
too,
worries.
youngster.
My partner in crime.
Hey, how did I know that? How did I know that's your partner in crime? But I don't know him. That's why I don't. Okay.
Ben was talking earlier about how he actually revealed that he and a couple of the teammates went in to buy a boat, and so it seems like they're
To
doing a
buy
lot
a boat?
They went to
wouldn't buy a boat with
Is that
that
news
talking
you?
to me?
Yeah.
How can they do
It
that?
says a glorified canoe more than anything.
Okay.
So they were
It was
talking about
$400.
how they went out and bought a Fisher boat as a team to bond.
They
How
fish.
important is that in translating to success in the football?
Well, first of all,
team
Ben
together?
said Ben told you that story.
Yeah.
So that lets you know who Ben is. Ben is the lead. Ben is that guy. Ben is also the guy that would be the first one to jump off the boat to find something in the water to go apprehend. He's that kind of guy. Ben is the guy that came to my property and asked me where the snakes were. I said, black folks don't do that. we don't go look for snakes. We don't do that. So, but that's typical of who the identity of this team. I think it was anywhere from 12 to 15 captains on the per se last year teams that we have on his roster, leaders or whatever. But he is certainly one of them. But it's typical of the identity of this team. Yeah, I don't think we have any problem with holding people accountable whatsoever. We good, everybody? Everybody good? Be careful here in Texas, all right?